traders, and welcome to our Market Blues video. It's Stu Nopon here, founder of Master the Markets Elite Trades Conference and the Traders Open Day. As you traders know, the purpose of Market Blues video is to keep our mental performance at peak level at the start of the week, as you know how important it is for traders to keep their focus and their presence in the present moment. So, today's topic on Market Blues is going to be on one proven model for success. Now, what is that proven model? So let's take a look now. That one proven model is through a three-step process. And you see, traders, everything that we teach over here is not only applicable to trading psychology, but in fact to your entire life of living. Okay, let's now take a look what the three-step process is in terms of the model for proven success. Okay, so the first step is basically, like everything, starts with your thoughts. Okay, your thoughts. You see, as I was talking to our staff earlier today, you see, even before you go to achieve something or to acquire an object or towards your trading performance, it all starts off as a thought. In fact, let's say, for example, you want to go and get an ice cream. It first appears in your mind as a thought. Hey, I want to have an ice cream. It's so hot today, I feel like having an ice cream. So what happens, traders, when that thought keeps recurring, it becomes very strong. And a strong thought has got lots of energy in it, and it becomes a desire. So the desire, when the thought becomes strong and recurring, it becomes a desire to have the ice cream. So then you then see that strong thought, which is a desire, then pulls you forward to the second step. And the second step is you getting out of the chair and going into your fridge or freezer. And if it's not there, if you don't have ice cream in there, then you might end up going to the shop nearby to buy it. So a thought, it starts off as a thought. Then when it's strong, it becomes a desire, which then propels you to the second step, which is action. Okay, so you will get out from your chair, go to the shop, go and get it. And then finally, traders, after the action, then once you go and buy the ice cream and then put it into your mouth and you start to taste it, and that's when you get the enjoyment and the achievement. That's the third step, achievement. Okay? Right, so this is the three-step process. And similarly, it happens in everywhere in your life. It happens also in trading. It first starts off as a thought that you have to be disciplined, you have to be consistent, you know your trade setup for today, which you have clearly detailed it out, all started from your thoughts. And then you then propel to action. You're in front of your trading desk, you're waiting for the right trade setup, and you execute it flawlessly, and after a cumulative set of trades, you get your achievement, your final net profit for the month or even for the year. So you see, traders, it always goes through this three-step model, which is basically think, act, and achieve. Okay, so reflect on that, and in fact, your results can get more scalable and reproducible if the thinking is clear. Okay, which is, in other words, there is clarity, absolute precision, and all that comes from a clear mind, clear thoughts, which knows exactly how the setup should be, how should it be trade managed, and how should it be exited. So everything well detailed and clear and quantified. So in fact, from the thought level to the achievement, which in other words, from the unmanifest world where you cannot touch it or feel it, to the manifest world where you can touch it and feel it, the rate of speed in which it converts from unmanifest to manifest is based on this one word, which is clarity in your thoughts. Okay, when I was first taught this was quite revealing. It was quite thought-provoking, which then I took on to reflect again and again and contemplate and then to integrate into our everyday life. Okay, so definitely look into this and reflect on this and integrate it into your everyday life, not only in trading but also in every facet of your life in terms of your health, your career, and your relationships. Okay, I guess that's pretty much that on that topic for today. So the quick recap is think, act, achieve, and the rate of manifestation from unmanifest to manifest is the clarity of your thoughts. Okay, alright, so that's all on this one here. Let's quickly go through our market update for today. So let's see, let's go to a market watch. That's what I have. Let's look at dollar Swiss. Dollar Swiss currently in an uptrend. Open equity is diminishing. I would say tighter stop loss if you're on the daily time frames to the low of every bar. Now dollar yen on the other hand, as you can see, uptrend as well. Open equity diminishing to the upside. If you do want to still ride it, trailing stop loss a bit more tighter, or wait for confirmation before you short the trade. Now in terms of downtrend, in terms of GBP USD, where is this heading towards at the moment? If you were to look at open equity towards the downside, a trail to here, to the high of that reversal primary as we call it, or a target, then to ride it further down, but tighter stop losses. Okay, if you do want to revert and take an upside move, then you can look at higher time frames. But as of now, I would still say open equity a little bit more to the downside. Euro dollar on the other hand, more open equity I would say to the downside as well. Aussie dollar on the other hand, over here I would say more open equity to the downside, but of course a tighter trail to the upside as of now. In terms of this, I'm just looking at, we did a stretch accommodated stop loss. We're still in the trade towards a short. GBP yen on the other hand, you can see that it's an SMC over here that we have over here. And in terms of open equity, still towards the downside. GBP yen. Bitcoin on the other hand, let's take a look on the daily. Still in a downtrend, more open equity I would still say to the downside in terms of this move. Brent oil on the other hand, still very strong move to the upside, open equity diminishing to the upside, so you could look for reversal trends. Gold on the other hand, open equity more to the upside in the overall downtrend, and FTSE still more open equity to the upside in line with its trend as well. Dow Jones on the other hand, downtrend. It actually did a variation 4 over here, as you would have seen from Sartwick's videos in terms of market updates. But however, it's a strong reversal at the moment. I would still say open equity diminishing to the upside, so if you want to write this a bit more tighter on your stops. S&P similar, very strong bullish move here to the upside. Open equity diminishing to the upside, so trail a bit more tighter. Silver on the other hand, traders, downtrend, more open equity, a little bit more to the upside, but be cautious that it will turn back to its downtrend. And finally, wheat on the other hand, I would still say more open equity to the upside. If you still want to trade it onto the downside, more tighter stops. Alright traders, I guess that's pretty much that on our Market Blues video. So reflect on the topic that we talked about in terms of the 3-step process model for proven success. That's all from me for now. And I just remembered, If you got any questions at all, or you're not sure about any of the terminologies used here, as we always say, beginners, you can start off with our Trader Starter Pack video. You can just put your name and email address and phone number if you want to get live trading updates, and you can get the 5-part video course which we actually filmed in Empire Cinema. And on the other hand, Trade Like a Master video series for more intermediates. You just click on the button here and punch in all your details and you can get that. We really put a lot of time into all this content and systemized and structured it so that you guys can get the best value and can progress forward on your trading journey. Okay, alright, so that's all from me for now, and as we always say, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.